Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So, my name is Danielle, also known as Miss Happy Housewife. And today we're going to be talking all about zone cleaning. So, that's going to be what is zone cleaning and how can that help us? So, I do have some notes here because I don't want to get off topic. So, we're going to be talking about what is the method behind the madness? Why do we do this zone cleaning thing? What are zones? Because we're going to be talking about zones. We're going to be talking about how to know what zone you're in. Um, we're also going to be talking about what does that mean moving forward. So hopefully you have a pen. Hopefully you have a piece of paper because we're going to be adding some stuff to our control journal. So if you're just joining, make sure you say hi inside the chat. And you'll have to forgive me. My eyes a little bit red. I'm here in Texas and it's really kind of dusty right now. So right before I sat down, my eyes started to feel like there was something in it. Hey, Caroline. So yeah, it felt like something was in it. So I had to go and put some drops. And now I feel like it's way worse. So I'm just going to wait for a few more minutes, not too long, but that way, if you guys need to have a piece of paper and a pen, go grab that. We're going to get really down and dirty and learn what this is. I'm drinking some hibiscus tea, so it's not even sugar-free sweet tea, but it is so good. Hibiscus tea. It's crazy. So let me know here in the chat, how long have you been doing Flylady? Are you just starting with me? Have you been doing it for some time? Let me know. Because I think I'm going to get started here in about 3 more minutes. That way it gives everyone a chance to go and grab their paper and pen. My daughter, I told her that I needed my colored pencils. And I know that she had them when in like her boxes and stuff. Um, and now I can't find them. So today I'm going to have to use Sharpies. Not fond of that, but whatever. Hi, everyone that's just joining. Go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pen. We're going to be learning about zone cleaning, and we're going to be adding some stuff to our control journal. If you are just seeing this for the first time, good morning, Kelly. We're going to be talking about how to basically get your house in order. And if you haven't caught any of the videos leading up to this point, inside the comments right down below this video, you're going to see I have a link to the playlist where this is going to be in all the other videos as well. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful morning. So far I am. So far I'm having an okay morning. We're supposed to have sod, and we've got about 1 minute before we're going to get started. So grab your paper, your pen, your sweet tea, and or whatever drink of choice you have. I won't judge you, I promise. But we're supposed to have sod. We're supposed to have the guys here either today or tomorrow, and they're going to grade it, I guess, like make everything level, and then they're going to put the sod on. So I expected that today, but they're not here. So yay, that means we have a little bit of quiet. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to be talking about zone cleaning, and something that I think is kind of important for us. And if you guys want to just clean and talk and listen to me chat, that's cool too. So for me, I had a mother-in-law, and she doesn't watch my videos. Oh, well, if she does, I'm a grown-up. She was very, what's the word? Very Oh my goodness. My words are like, she was very critical. That's the word. She was very critical of how my house looked, very critical. And so, because of that, I felt like I had to be that perfect housewife. And and like I know you may have heard me say before, there's no such thing as a perfect housewife, just a happy one. And I'm still learning that a lot. Um, so part of me wanted to be that complete 1950s housewife that had it all together, but it's overwhelming. Like there's a whole house and kids. I had younger kids at the time. So I had kids, and so I wanted house cleaning, housekeeping to be like Snow White, a lot of fun, easy. So we need to go and find a happy balance with that. And that's kind of what we're trying to do here. So because you have a whole house, you're not going to be able to get it all clean in a day. That's not who I am. If Really, when I make the videos, I'm speaking to probably one kind of person, and that's someone that the house is either a mess or it was a mess. But I get very overwhelmed with trying to do everything all at once. And it's called analysis paralysis. I have so much to do that I don't know where to start because there's just that much going on. So, doing zone cleaning makes it very easy for us to understand where we are, and it breaks it down into nice bite-sized chunks. And that's something that has really kind of helped me. I'm still there. I have boxes in most of my rooms. So, that's kind of the method behind the madness of zone cleaning. So we can actually break down our house into 5 zones. Um, I actually have my floor plan, my blueprints right here. It's going to look a hot mess though, because they're blueprints. See? Um, but if you can picture your house, then that's perfect. If you want to get fancy and actually draw a picture of a floor plan for your house, you can do that as well. I have 2 floors in my house. So I really took a look at things like what are the major areas of my house. And I also looked at what Flylady does for her zones, and I think I've been able to come up with a really good happy medium. So let's talk about that. I have these written down. I'll also be putting a picture of this on my Instagram. So that is Miss Happy Housewife. That's my Instagram handle. But our zones. So we're going to be doing for zone 1, it's going to be the entryways. So that's your back, that's your front. And then I also use the dining room. And I'll kind of explain what the zones are and what that looks like here in just a minute. That's Princess. So for zone 2, we're going to be tackling the kitchen. So the kitchen is a whole room in and of itself, and so having that by itself makes sense. So zone 3, I have the bathrooms and an extra room. So I have 3 bathrooms, and so that may be something that may take almost all day. The bathrooms, I'm not going to include my master bath because that's down below here. But that's like I have a downstairs bathroom. That's kind of like a common bathroom. Then I have like a guest bathroom, my daughter's bathroom, and those are our bathrooms. But the extra room is like your laundry room. If you have an office like this, this is my office. This is going to be our extra room. If you have a separate mud room, if you have the guest bedroom, because I have one of those too. So that's going to be all in our extra. So zone 4 is going to be your master bedroom and your master bathroom. And you all are going to love when we do this week. I promise you're going to love this. princess is just like hobbling around everywhere. I had to close the door because there's people outside and she's barking. Zone 5. So I have 2 living rooms. Well, one is like a downstairs living room where everyone can be. And then I have like a family room upstairs. So we call it the game room. So that's going to be our 5 zones. I'm going to bring it up close in case you want to copy. Let me know in the chat if this is backwards or like mirrored. Hopefully you can read it. For me, it looks backwards, so I'm not sure. All right. So 5 zones, so 5 different areas of our house. And what does that actually look like? Thank you, Caroline. That's handy because going forward, I'm going to be doing stuff like that. Okay, so here's where things are going to get weird. So someone had asked me, how do I use my planner? And I'm going to be showing part of that now, but I may end up going and doing like a plan with me so you can actually see firsthand how I use my planner. I need to figure out how logistically I can go and film that. So this is the August calendar spread. At the moment, you can see this is the 1st, and then you'll have the 30th and the 31st. So things are going to get a little bit weird for this month, and I will go back a month to do it all over again in a different month so you can kind of see what that looks like. Before I move on, do you guys have any questions? I want to make sure that I'm taking some time and answering your questions because this is live, so I can go and interact with you if you have questions, and I really want to be able to answer it for you. So if you do, throw it inside of the chat here, and I can see that, and I'll go and I'll answer. I'll go back. Lisa, you didn't miss anything. This is what you missed. I'll give it a minute, okay? You're not behind. Write those down. Let me know when you got it, okay? If you guys can't tell, I used to be a trainer, so teaching is kind of like my thing. Sweet. All right, so Lisa, you are literally where we are. Fast forward real fast. So your house didn't get messy in a day. It's not going to get clean in a day. Trying to find a perfect balance between being that really perfect housewife and being the euphoric Disney princess. We're trying to be somewhere in the middle. That's where we are. So zones. And like I said, I am going to be putting pictures of that on my Instagram. It's at Miss Happy Housewife. So that way you can share it with others if you want to. Okay. So this is our weekly spread. Now remember, we have 5 zones. And I kind of want to color that so you can see it, but I got Sharpies. Let me see if I can figure this out, how I'm going to do this. So in August, and I realize that we're already in August. So August is one of those weird calendar months. Let me see if I can get closer. Okay, this is the best I got. I'm not perfect in any kind of way. So there we go. All right, so we have to look at how many weeks we have. Gosh, this is so weird. This is the first week in August, technically. This is the first full week. Then this 1, 2, 3, 4, which runs all the way across. We have 5 here. So this is where technically we can get our 5 zones. And I did not count, I did not count this day 1 yet. So because this is so weird, this day 1 is going to be part of the first week. So what we're going to do is this is going to be zone 1. And bear with me a moment. I will make it easy for you. Zone 1. And my husband's calling me, but he'll have to deal with that. All right. So in our next week, and I might just do it like this for a moment. Okay. So we have our next week. So this is zone 2. And it's going to span the whole rest of the week. This might be easier for me to show how to do this for a minute. This is going to look so much better on Instagram. It's not even funny. Okay. This one is zone 3. Yes, Caroline, we are in zone 2. All right. Grab another color. So this week is going to get weird. Zone 4. And I'm writing really fast, so I'm sorry. So here's where the weirdness is going to come in for us. For the 30th and the 31st, these are zone 5. Zone 5. That one is zone 5. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to actually do it here instead of just showing you completely first. But while I'm doing that, do you guys have any questions? I hope that made some kind of sense. How we got our 5 different zones. Let me see what colors I used. Okay. So I'm going to do something quickly to help. Because I know this was something that I actually kind of struggled with at first. So that's why I like to spend a lot of time on the zones and really teach you guys what it is. Okay, so we're going to start with this because zone 1 is the one that seems to really give people problems in which zone they're in. This is which one? This is July. So you'll notice I have these lines up and down here because this is the beginning of zone 1 and the end of zone 1. Now in this week, if we think about the actual calendar, hold on, I gotta mark it with red. Okay. So in the actual calendar, these 3 right here are the last few days of June, and they are zone 5. So as soon as that first of the month rolls around, you're automatically in a new zone. No matter how it falls, you're in a brand new zone. So with that, let's see, the next one is orange. So I like having, for me, Sunday, I like having that be the beginning of my week. So the next one is zone two. And then yeah, let me quickly go and run through all these. Three. All right. There we go. So that is what July looked like. And this technically is not part of zone 5. So remember when we did August, we had that weird day that was part of zone 1, and then all of that next week it's because it's right here. How do we feel about that? Did that make sense? So like I said, this is where I've noticed I had issues at first. I've noticed other people have had some issues getting the concept of which zone they're in. Like Caroline had said, because if you take a look, what is the date today? Today is the 10th. So this is back in August. We are technically in zone 2. And our zone 2 is the kitchen. So now that we know what the zones are and when they happen, let's talk about what the heck do we do with these zones? Great, I understand what they are, but what do we do with them? So the way that we're going to proceed is you can't clean clutter. Can't clean clutter. So we're going to have to declutter before we actually do a deep cleaning. And that's what we're going to start with for today. I know some of you are really excited about decluttering with me, but I wanted you to at least understand the process of how I'm going about this before we actually got into it, which we can start tomorrow with that if you all want to join me. But when it comes to decluttering, like the kitchen, the very first thing that we will probably declutter, I don't have anything on my counters, but decluttering your counters is the one thing I think that we really need to work on. That way, as we move forward, and don't worry, we will get that kitchen decluttered. As you can see through these different 5 zones, you're going to be hitting all areas of your house in a month. There may be some weeks like the zone 1 and zone 5, they may be only 2 or 3 days, but you're going to hit it. And just hitting it even a little bit is going to make the world of difference, period. I don't like to spend a bunch of time decluttering at all. So I will probably only do like 15 or 20 minutes. And that's really about it. So it's not going to be a huge marathon thing because I will get burnt out really, really fast. And that's what I want to caution you all about. Have you guys seen any of those marathon cleaning videos where they're like cleaning for an hour? I saw one that was like 4 hours. I can't do that. I get too tired, or it's like I need to go and clean over here. Oh, but then I have to go and throw this away. Oh, I have to clean over here. Oh, I gotta go over here. Oh, I gotta over here. So I definitely have squirrel syndrome when it comes to something like that. Or I actually put something um, on my Facebook page, and it really kind of made sense. What was it was called? Gosh, I have to look. Don't hate me. Well, you can hate me. I won't know anyway. What was it? It was just so true about what we do that I was like, yes. Procrastinate. Can you see that? Procrastinate. I thought that was really good. Brooke, you're late, but it's cool. You're not behind. You're not behind. You can always go and check it out on the replay. So procrastinate is a verb, and working on craft projects when you should be doing laundry, cleaning, or cooking dinner because you had to bring something into the craft room, and all of a sudden, ooh, look, ooh, I just found this. I want to go and play with this. So yeah, I thought that was really funny. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I do. But we have a tendency to also hyper focus on stuff too. And where we're going to start on something, it may take us all day long because of the fact that we have squirrel syndrome. And I like that sidetrack Sally. Um, so doing something in like little 15-minute bursts is kind of nice. And after 15 minutes, put it away. Think about it. We're going to be in a zone for an entire week. An entire week. So even if you don't only do it for 4 days, you're spending an hour inside of that room. And we're going to hyper focus. Oh, yes, we'll hyper focus, but we're going to hyper focus on one small piece. So that's what I think we're going to start to do tomorrow. Brooke, I know you're late, but here's what you can catch up on. We're talking about zones, and we are looking at the different zones in the house. If you want, catch the replay, and that way you'll be able to really kind of understand what is happening with that. And do you guys have any questions? I ask that a lot because I want to make sure everyone kind of follows along and I'm not going too quickly. Grab my hibiscus tea. I need to find hibiscus tea. This is really good. I want to see, because I know some of you have been following from the beginning. So I would love to see how are your hot spots? What are you the most proud of? I want to see that. So whether it's on, if you guys don't have Instagram, but you have Facebook, I have a page, Miss Happy Housewife. Post something on there. I want to see it. I want to see what you are most accomplished. What do you strike that? What are you the most proud of? For me, it's my island, my kitchen island, because that was our big hot spot. So I'm really, really proud of that. If you want to go and put it on Instagram, then you can find me there as well. And that's Miss Happy Housewife. I'm trying to post stuff on there daily. I'm not really used to it, so don't hate me if it's been a hot second. But I'm going to be trying to go and post some stuff on there. And yeah, I think this week we're going to be in the kitchen, and we're going to be taking a look at the counters first. That's totally going to be a thing. It may take you guys a little bit longer than 15 minutes, depending on what your counters look like. But what I'm going to do while you guys are doing your counters, because I've already done my counters, I have a box that as you guys are decluttering, because I've decluttered a lot, but as you guys are decluttering, if I have already decluttered it, I'm going to be unpacking a box. So we're going to be doing it together. And I do have a kitchen box that has my Tupperware in it. So, and I think it has some utensils and maybe a couple strainers. So, yeah. So yes, let's do that. Make sure you add this to at least what those zones are. Add that to your control journals. Um, Once we're done and we've made it back to the kitchen again, like we've gone through all of our zones, then we'll start our deep clean. And we'll be talking a lot more about what we're going to deep clean and how we're going to deep clean. But as long as you're doing the weekly home blessing, which for me, again, I've broken up into different days. Like today was I think it was the laundry that I did today already. I did it, whatever it was. Yes, changing the sheets. So I've already got it like halfway through its load. And tomorrow I'm gonna be doing I gotta take out all the trash tomorrow. So as long as you're doing all the things inside that weekly home blessing, and actually I will give you my basic weekly plan. So as long as you're doing these right here and you're still keeping up with your morning routine and your evening routine, and if you guys want that, let me know in the chat and I'll go and I'll put that back up for you. Then your house is going to get clean really quickly. You're going to be surprised. And I'm just holding on to this here for a minute. So by doing our routines and doing our basic weekly plan, it's like in gambling. This is the best way I can really describe it. In gambling, it's knowing your exit strategy. Okay, Lisa, give it just a minute. It's like knowing your exit strategy. So as you win, then the time that you're going to go and cash out keeps going up as well. So we're constantly raising the bar on what our house clean. How do I put it? Resetting back to zero. We're constantly changing what our zero is. I don't have a cute name for it, so if y'all can figure out one, that'd be pretty awesome because I've been racking my brain. I really have. But it's like resetting the house back to zero. So this does that. As we're going to start a declutter, that's going to raise our bar, our zero level. All right, I'm going to go ahead and, ow, I just hurt myself. Let me go on. These are also on my Instagram too. All right, so this is our before bed routine. Doing 2 minutes of a hot spot cleanup, a 5-minute room rescue. That right there, amazing if you have kids. Amazing. Set a timer and race, run. Gotta pick it up. Hurry. Get the kids involved. Load your dishwasher, wipe your counters and your kitchen table, and shine your sink. So plan my day. For me, I'm checking the calendar and the weather to go and see, is it still going to be hot? Can I still wear a dress? That's what that is. Get your launch pad ready. So and it's probably going to be something that I'm probably going to talk about more as school starts. I know some folks are going back to school, some are going to school. That's a whole other thing. But start your to-do list for tomorrow. So that's where my planner is going to come in. And this is my control journal that I'm going to be basically taking all these things and putting it into my planner every day. And this is my morning routine. So my morning routine, make the bed, dress to shoes. I like to at least get dressed. I don't care if you put your shoes on. I'm not your mom. But at least get dressed. You're going to find you're going to feel so much better. You will. Swish and swipe the bathrooms. Unload the dishwasher. Start a load of laundry. Now, for me, I've kind of brought down my Mount Washmore, that great big pile inside the laundry room, or maybe it's your master bedroom, or maybe it's just that closet that everyone just kind of puts their clothes in. If you're doing a just one load of laundry a day, it will come down. But when you do that load of laundry, you're going to put it in, you're going to move it over to the dryer, you're going to take it out of the dryer, you're going to fold it, you're going to put it away. One load a day, and all that laundry is going to go. Now during the day. So here is if you watched these videos up till now, I said you're going to learn about this. So we're going to be checking our daily mission. That's part of your basic weekly plan, and I really feel like I want to go and put it out on Instagram, even maybe after I do it, just as my own accountability. Done. And then 15 minutes in the current zone. And today we learned about our zones. Before we can actually do our decluttering, then we need to make sure that we have our morning routine done. And if you have anything that you have to get done for your basic weekly plan, like this, oh no, like this, then these should come first. If you haven't done these, don't do your decluttering. That's basically that, because remember, your routine and your basic weekly plan, that's what's going to keep it at 0. Because if you don't do those, then the house goes to hell. But if you at least do those, then hey, we're cool. The decluttering is one extra. There's actually a book, and let me find it. It's right there. Like, it's in that box. Like, I can see that box. Hold on. Got it. Okay. So this book, it's that big. I read this book. It's called 212, The Extra Degree. And that this has been really, really amazing. So it talks about doing that one extra thing, which for us is the decluttering. Doing that one extra thing is going to make a world of difference. It's like if you read a chapter from a book every day, then over the course of a whole year, you will have read 365 chapters of books. So imagine that. If you read one book a month, then because you read a chapter a day, and maybe it's like 12 chapters, then you're going to have read 12 books in a whole year. That's what this is. So doing your decluttering, and then soon after we're done with our decluttering and doing our deep clean, that's your extra degree. That's the extra degree. So yes, this has been really, really cool. It is only 76 pages. 76 pages. But it was really good. It was very good. It talks about, and I'll actually put it here. So at 211 degrees, water's hot. At 212 degrees, it boils. And with boiling water comes steam. And with steam, you can power a train. So I love that. I love that. And I think that's something that we can use in our homekeeping as well. That, I think, is it. It's been almost 40 minutes, and I'm sorry that I have a tendency to talk a lot. So I apologize. I mean, I guess if I had like a whole topic, I could totally just ramble on and on. But I think I'm going to I think I might wind this down, unless you guys have questions or you want to chat about anything. Get my hibiscus tea. This is so good. All right. Well, Yeah, I think that was a very productive, um, 40 minutes, honestly. Um, I do have I did have another video that I did, I wanna say it was back in January, this very same topic. Um, it will give you an idea as to what some of the cleaning is that we'll be doing, but I believe inside of the description, I also put, Flylady's deep cleaning checklist printables and going out to her website. So if you want, you could definitely check that out. Um, love Flylady, but I find that her website is a little bit difficult to navigate. So that's why if there is something really awesome there, then I'll definitely go and put that inside the description for you guys. Thanks, Eva. Oh, hey, I don't mind. When it comes to teaching and making sure people understand, that's my passion. That's my passion. In fact, when I first started this channel, I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to teach. Eva, it will be posted. It will be posted. So yeah, when I first started the channel, I knew I wanted to teach, and I didn't know what I wanted to teach. So I like to draw. I like to do Zentangle, if you've never heard of that. And I left all of those videos up too. Um, so, and that's really cool. I can't wait. I'm going to show you. I'm proud of this one. Hold on. This is one of my favorites. So let's see if I can get it closer. I love Disney, and Alice in Wonderland is one of my absolute favorites. So I was learning a new pattern, and it was this one down here. And I remember this is the first one I did. And I said, oh my goodness, that looks just like those talking flowers from Alice in Wonderland. And so, yeah. So I taught people here on this channel how to draw, and I love those. But I feel like there was more that I could give of myself because I feel like I'm more entertaining if you can see me. I'm very, very animated. This is the way I am in person too. So, um, yeah, I've kind of I had done Fly Lady like eons ago, and I'm like, I need to get back in this. So that's what I started. Yeah, I feel like this is going on for a little bit long. But y'all are still here, so I'm gonna keep talking until you guys want to leave. I will. Um, trying to think. I know that there's a point. You're trying to do what, the drawing, Eve, or are you trying to do the Fly Lady stuff? And I'm sorry, y'all, my nose. Hey, that's cool. Sorry, my nose is like bothering me. Your baby stepping. Well, that's awesome. Um, have you caught up to us yet, Eva? At this point, we have learned about our zones. Hey, Caroline, that's cool. So right now we are up to our zones, but we're not cleaning the zones. We're going to be doing the decluttering, but we're going to do the decluttering in the zones. Something that I didn't have when I did Fly Lady the very first time, eons ago. I didn't have someone there to do it with me, and didn't fall by the wayside. I actually found it fun. But I wish that there was someone there that was like doing it with me. So when I decided to do it again, and again, I think I started again in late January at my old house. Um, I had some coworkers that I'm like, hey, I know this is dumb, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put this on YouTube. So why don't you join me? So I did have some folks join me. Actually, my neighbors, they asked me what I do, and I let them know I make YouTube videos. And they're like, oh, what do you make it? Well, cleaning. So a few of them, hi, if you're watching. Um, a few of them are actually going along with us. Well, Eva, I got you, boo. I got you. Inside the description, oh, inside of the description of here, if you're just getting started, then I have the link to the very beginning of this whole series there. So that way you can get into the routines, because you really need to get those routines down. If there's a routine that that you don't have that committed yet, then I would skip the day, like try doing that routine again. Don't keep going, but try it again. Over the course of my Flylady journey, I felt like a failure a lot. That is the cold, hard truth. I felt like a failure a whole bunch. There's times that I'm just too tired. Honestly, I may have had too much to drink. Not gonna lie, I drink. But I may have had too much to drink, or I'm tired, or it just got late, or and I don't want to load the dishwasher. So it's okay. You are so used to being perfect. I think, and I thought about this as I was unloading my dishwasher this morning. I was like, man, we're like, we're like in perfection recovery, like perfectionist anonymous. Hi, Elf. We're like perfection anonymous, right? Because if it isn't perfect, then it sucks. If if the house isn't going to be spotless, then it's a mess. I don't I think that's kind of like where Flylady kind of helps, because even if you can't do it perfectly, even if you don't have time to get it amazing, like amazingly done, at least it got done. Done is better than not done. And that's where our paralysis analysis comes in. Um, I have so much to do. There's so much that has to get done. I know I'm not going to be able to get it all done in a day. So that's me. That's why there's no such thing as perfect, just happy. Over the course of the Flylady journey, I found that I became happier with myself. I know this is so weird, right? It's all about cleaning, but there is this whole search from within thing, because we're so used to pleasing everyone else that when we do it because we want to do it, then it makes us feel a little bit better. So that's what I found. I love this team. I know I've said it like 6 times. It could be a drinking game. Funny story. Every time I edit a video, like I shoot it and then I edit it and then I put it on YouTube for you guys, it takes me like an hour and a half to edit out all the times I say so or and I hate it. So there's just so one of these days, I think I'm going to put a video up there. It'll be two. One that I'm supposed to put up, and then another one where I edit out all the so's and you see nothing but the so's. Yeah. I don't know. it's strange. This whole Flylady thing. It's weird because once you get it, you kind of get it. You may fall off the wagon, but you still kind of in the back of your mind think it. Like you take this big challenge and then you break it up into small pieces. So when I was moving here, I had a whole house to pack because we didn't have the movers pack us. So I was like, okay, I got to make a list. Let's make a list of all the different rooms in the house. Okay, great. Let's make a list now. For each room, let's make a list of all the things I have to get packed. Okay, cool. I'm going to tackle one of those every day. And the house got packed. But yeah, you'll find that if you just kind of learn what's going on, then it'll branch out into the rest of your life. It will. Um, your family's also going to find that they're doing the same thing. So my daughter spent the night over at her friend's house, not last night, but the night before. And apparently she cleaned up this girl's room. And and the friend was like, "Stop, you don't need to clean my room." And my daughter's like, "I've been hanging out with my mom for too long." So her room is clean, the friend's room is clean, and the friend's parents are like, "You can come over every single day if you want. We have more house." So yeah, yeah. Me too, Caroline. And that's why I was trying to find the perfect planner for me. And because I like lists, I like to cross them out. And so that's why, for me personally, I hold on. So my daily calendar, and I'm gonna show you one I don't have anything for it. So I like this vertical situation, because that way I can put stuff on it and cross it off, cross it off, cross it off. And I know I kind of alluded to it maybe in the last live I did, but I think I've figured out a system for myself that works for me. I don't know if it's going to work for you. That's something you're going to have to figure out. But I think this may help those that work outside the home, or maybe you homeschool, or maybe you have to do like that e-learning with your kids. So what I do is I break up my day, and this is called block scheduling. Um, and someone may need to remind me so I can try to do a whole video on this. But block scheduling. So what you guys don't see is I'm usually in my onesie drinking my coffee until like 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't get dressed until after 9 o'clock. I need coffee. If I don't have coffee, I am not a good person. No. You know how they say, and I'm not a celebrity, but you know how it's like all over the internet right now about the celebrities that are mean in real life? Well, I mean, if I don't have my coffee. And like I said, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not saying that. But yeah, mean in real life if I don't have my coffee. So, yes, usually in my onesie until 9. And then sometimes 8:45 because I have an alarm set. And then I will go shower, change, get dressed to shoes. That's what I'll do. If I don't put on the shoes, I'm still dressed. And then from 9 until 11, I have that set aside for cleaning. And it's 2 hours, but for 15 minutes of what you guys see me do, because I like to move my camera and stuff like that, it could take me an hour and a half. So that's why I set aside 2 hours. So 9 to 11 for me is cleaning. And then 11 until 1 is errands. So that's when, if I have to make a phone call, or if I have to go run food to my husband, or if I have to go pick up something from the dry cleaners, yada, 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 11 to 1. That helps also if I need to schedule doctor's appointments, 11 to 1. It just kind of works like that. And then from 1 until 4, I have I have in their work. So that's when if I need to edit or if I want to make something for Instagram or something like that, I'll watch YouTube videos. Some of my peers that also make Flylady videos, then or just cleaning videos in general. There's a couple mommy vloggers I'll watch, but I'll do that during that time as well if I'm not editing because I like to support other people like me. So I'll do that. I'll go through the Facebook groups. I'm in almost every single um, Fly Lady Facebook group. Almost every single one. I may not talk, but I'm in almost every one. So I'll get ideas of what people need, what they're asking for. So yeah, 1 to 4. So at about 4, then from there, I'm going to right now I'm taking a class. So if I have homework, then it's really from like 4 to 6. I'll do it during that time. But the idea is that you take your day and you take like the different blocks of what you need to do in your day. I just realized I talked for like a whole 5 minutes on what my day is. You take things you need to do and schedule it in a whole day. That's why Fly Lady has on, let me look, because I think it's on Thursdays. She has errand day. And I chose not to put that in my basic weekly plan because I generally, if I have an errand that has to get done, it's going to be between 11 and 1. So figure out what's going to work for you. So what may work, and let me see, maybe I can just like do a little situation here for you. Let's say, I almost got hit in the face with that. That's cool. All right, so let's say that you work outside the home. And if you're catching me live, maybe it's your day off. So if you work outside the home, I'm just going to use 9 to 5 because that's something everyone can kind of understand, even though that may not be your shift. So from 9 to 5. And I'm going to just put that there because I think I want to add stuff to this. So let's say that you are to get in at 9. Maybe you have to commute an hour. So at 8 o'clock, my handwriting is atrocious. I'm so sorry. Usually if I'm writing something that I want you guys to see, then I try really hard to go slow and make it look nice, but my handwriting sucks. So leave for work at 8 o'clock because you have to commute for like an hour. Probably about 30, 45 minutes. That's what I'm thinking here because that's what I did. So at 8 o'clock, I'm going to leave for work, but I know my brain doesn't function unless I need to be up for at least an hour, at the very least an hour, hour and a half before I leave. So if I have to leave at 8, I'm going to be waking up at 6. I'm going to put 6 right here. For me, I need a few alarms. I don't sleep very well and during the night, so I wake up. So I take medicine to go and help me sleep. And sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to wake up. So I'm waking up at 6, and I know that I want to get ready, but I need my coffee. And then maybe I want to do a little bit of cleaning, just very, very, very small amount. So what I'll do is I will have my coffee and get ready. So I will call that 6 to about 7:30. So at 7:30, then what I would do here is I would do cleaning. So you're only doing 30 minutes. And that cleaning is only your morning routine. That's it. Just morning routine. So that way you're waking up at 6, cleaning, leaving for work, and at 9 o'clock you're at work. So here at work, that's a whole nother story. But I used to do block scheduling when I was at work too. So I would designate. I was in a call center environment, so I would do coachings with my agents during certain times. We had meetings that were always on the same day at the same time, so I would put that in my schedule. Um, it sounds like it's being really restrictive, but it's not, because you have a lot of freedom, because that's just saying this is kind of what's happening during this time. But like my errand time, if I don't have to go out or I don't have any phone calls to make, then I could poke around on YouTube and watch some stuff. I could play a game if I want to, or whatever I want to do in that time, because I don't have any errands to run. So that's kind of how it works. So if I'm getting home at 5 and it takes me an hour to get home, so then here we're at 6 p.m. Oh, there goes my handwriting. So at 6 p.m., that's when we're getting home. Um, you may want some decompressing. That's kind of your choice if you want to decompress until 6:30. We'll go decompress. So, like I said, I'm sorry, my handwriting sucks. So you're decompressing, and then right after, you've had your 30 minutes where you're like, yes, thank goodness I'm not at work anymore, you know, dreading going in tomorrow, that kind of thing. Then at 6:30, maybe you're starting your 15 minutes of decluttering or your zone cleaning. That's why 15 minutes is all it's going to take. That's all you need. I promise, 15 minutes. So you're going to 15 minutes. If you want to block out half an hour for it, great. So since this is 6:30, maybe you start dinner. You start making dinner at 7, right? So you're making dinner at 7. Maybe you're eating at 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm kind of trying to figure out what this schedule looks like. At 8 o'clock, you are starting to wind children down with like a bath, bedtime, planning, what their clothes are, all the parenting stuff. Well, now they're in bed. It's 8:30. Now from 8:30 until what, 10? You have 8:30 until 10. The bulk of your routines, the real heart of it is actually at night. That before bed routine is probably the most important routine out of all of it. So give yourself that time, because if you can plan for your day for the next day, all in your evening routine, you're set. It sucks, but it can be done. Um, Depending on what kind of a job you have, you may want to take all of your 15 minutes from all the different days of the week. Maybe your basic weekly plan looks different, but that's kind of how I would block schedule. Um, just rambled on for what, 20 minutes talking about schedule. See, I can just keep going and going. But that's kind of how I do it. So normally my cleaning, like I said, will be between 9 and 11. I don't know what time I'm going to be doing these lives with you, decluttering. I guess I want to go and find out what's good for you guys, and then I can change what I'm doing. That's the beauty of the block scheduling, is I can always move it around, but I want to make sure that it fits in with what you guys want to do. So I will probably figure out, I think I'm going to probably go and put a poll out on my Instagram. I think that's gonna be the best. For those in the chat, I will put it right here. Okay. So, that's what my Instagram is, and like I said, put I'm gonna go and put, a poll out there, and I wanna figure out what's going to work best for everyone. That way, more of us doing it, the easier it's going to be, and we'll all have, all have that accountability partner. And do you want to clean along with you? So it will be live. It's going to be weird at first. Where's my phone? So it's not really a lot of fun unless there's like music and stuff. Um, unless you guys just want me to, unless you want me just to talk. I can talk and y'all can clean. I'm good with that too, but I need to clean a little bit too. So I did find a solution that may work. Let me see. So a lot of the music that I use for my videos, I have here and I can play it. I just don't know what it's going to sound like. So this is like a good testing ground. Let me see. Can you tell me if this is loud? Hold on. Princess likes the song. Just play the game and hold on, maybe. But I'm done with the waiting. Done with the waiting. I'm done with playing nice. Now look me in the eyes. Tell me what you see inside. Not gonna ask you twice. Not looking for your lies. Tell me, do you wanna go? Okay. I'm going to end up watching this. And I'm going to write down this. I'm going to end up watching this so I can see what that sounded like. Because if you guys want music, which I like to clean with music, but I also don't mind putting on like a podcast. And because I thought about doing a podcast too. But listening to something as I clean, I like that. Okay, we'll put it like that. So, I don't know. I feel really awkward because I feel like I have nothing else to say. Yes, but I'm not a fan of music while trying to listen to someone talk. No, and I agree with that, Lisa. I agree with that. I would not have the music on while I was talking. That's why I don't know. I don't know what our decluttering time is going to look like. I just don't know that yet. I haven't put that much thought into it. I mean, I have, but I just don't know. I don't know. I like listening to people talk. Not really music, but listening to people talk. I like getting smart when I do things. So, yeah. I remember back in the day, Flylady had this she had this like radio show, and it was like a call-in show, and you called this number and it was Flylady, and it was live, but you called in and everyone was muted but Flylady, and Saving Dinner was there, Miss Smarty Pants was there, all these friends, and I had that on as I was cleaning. So it was kind of, I know I enjoyed that. She doesn't do that kind of thing anymore, but now she does tea time. And that's kind of cool. I mean, it's all right. It's a lot of sales pitches though, so I don't like that. But I don't know. That will just be a whole other poll, I think. But I am thinking tomorrow, trying to be here. If y'all want to be here at 11, I'm thinking it's an actual cleaning video. I like music at low levels so I can listen to the talking. Um, yeah, so I'm thinking, I mean, I will stop that music while I'm talking and have it on when I'm cleaning because I don't know if I can really I will try to talk as I'm cleaning. I just don't know how well it'll work. Like I said, it's gonna all be a shot in the dark and I'll figure it out and perfect it as I go. Progress, not perfection. Um yeah, so tomorrow I think let's go in and start at 11. So I will have everything ready if you guys want to go and hop in and wait, that's cool. But I think at 11, yeah, exactly, Brooke. I'm gonna start the stream at 11 like I did today. Well, actually, no, today was 11:30, but I'll start it at 11. And what time zone? Thank you. Central. So 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 Pacific. Again, I'm gonna try to figure out, a good time to do this. I will put something on my Instagram, kind of figuring out what you guys would like. So if you're not following me there, then please do so. That way I can right now, it's the only way I can really, send polls and stuff to you. Um, once there's 1,000 of us inside of our little happy housewives community, I guess is what it's called, then I can actually start to go and send ask questions of you guys and um, through YouTube. But until then, I have my Facebook page and Instagram. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it. I'm getting a little bit hungry. So, thank you so much for joining me. And if you missed something, definitely go and catch the replay. I don't know, it should be up here shortly, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.